Do you ever get a hankering to go out into the garage and tinker around and create something new? Do you ever wanted to create a suit of armor but you didn't know how to do it? Well, follow me today as we go out and we learn the basics of 3D printing today on Fat Guy's Workshop. Hi everybody and welcome to this very first episode of Fat Guy's Workshop. I am David Human. You probably know me from Fat Guy on Film, and I thought I would do something different today. I've been asked a lot recently about the helmets that I have here. You've seen other ones on screen. You can see them here. But I've had a lot of people ask me, where do I get these? Do I buy them? You know, where do I buy them? And the short answer is I make them. And today I thought I would take you kind of through the basics of how I make a helmet and basically really 3D printing itself. And I wanted to take you through the equipment that I use, the software that I use, and the material that I use to create these helmets. And then maybe in a later episode, we'll take you through the process of actually creating one of these helmets start to finish. So come with me now as we go and look at the wonderful world of 3D printing. First off, everybody, I want to apologize for the lighting in here. We're still kind of working that out. This is, and for the next episode, we'll make sure that we have the lighting set a little bit. But I want to introduce you to my machine of choice. This is the Creality CR10. This 3D printer is absolutely amazing. I love this thing. I got it on a website called Banggood. It's not a bad website, so it's okay if you go and look there, but make sure there's 2 G's in there. This machine, the one reason why I love it is, first off, it prints super clean. Really, really nice. The layer heights are really, really good. And so you get, right off the board, you get a really good print, something you don't have to sand too awful much. The other reason why I love this machine, or another reason why I love this machine, is because the build plate is so big. This allows me to take one of the helmets that you've seen and print it in one shot. Fully wearable helmet on this machine in one piece. Absolutely amazing. And then the best part of this machine is the price. If you go to Banggood, normally it's about 500 bucks, but I own 2 of these, and both times I spent less than $400. That's with tax and with shipping. There is some assembly required, but this machine, and I'm showing you here this this time lapse of us putting it together, took us about half an hour to get this whole thing put together, start to finish, and up and running. And again, this is a really great machine. It does take a little long to print, but when you're doing a full helmet and you get a really clean print, it's kind of worth the wait. Now, the material that I'm using on this machine is a product called PLA. And can't remember exactly what it stands for, but I'll throw the definition up here on the side. What I really like about that particular material is it's got a low melt point and it's pretty inexpensive and you don't get weird noxious fumes. Now this machine will print using ABS. It'll print NinjaFlex, PETG, a whole bunch of different types of filament, but I really like the PLA because it's inexpensive. It's pretty common. It comes in a wide range of colors. ABS, which is another pretty popular material, smells like burning plastic because that's exactly what it is. And who wants to smell that all day? If you do, you're a freak. But we don't judge here on Fat Guy's Workshop. Smell away, you freaky freaks. There's 2 main brands that I really like to use. I really love Hatchbox PLA. It comes in a wide range of colors. It ranges anywhere from $22 to up to $25 or $30 depending on the color that you want. You can even get glow in the dark, which is really cool. The other brand that I'm really fond of is 3D Mars. It's about $18 to $20, again, depending on the color that you get. And the nice thing about the 3D Mars is the spool's a little heavier. Generally, the spools come in about 2.2 pounds, which is about 1 kilogram. 3D Mars comes in a little over 1 kilogram spool. But both work fantastic, and you get really, really nice results. Where do we get started? Where do we find models that we want to print? We have a couple of options. Well, the first option is we could model the thing ourselves. Well, for some people, that's not super practical. You may not know the 3D modeling software. You may not even know how to 3D model. So now we've got to go out online and we've got to find the appropriate model that we want to use. Well, where do we go? Well, luckily, in this day and age, we have a lot of options. The first option I would recommend is going to thingiverse.com. Thingiverse has a lot of models that are put on there. Some are pretty great. Some are fantastic. Some are maybe not so great. But the beauty is they're all free. So you can go online and you can download to your heart's content and start working with them. There's also My Mini Factory. Again, a lot of the models that you find on Thingiverse, you can find on My Mini Factory, and every now and again you'll find something that might be a little different or a little more content. Another spot is CG Trader. Now we're going into a realm where we might have to pay for the models. Now CG Trader is pretty reasonable in their pricing. I don't think I've ever spent more than maybe $30 for a model. And again, the models are really pretty high quality and readily usable in any of the 3D printers that are out there on the market. Now the last spot that I really love to go to, but you are going to pay 100% for these models. They are very high quality. These are prop quality helmets mainly on this website, and it's do3d.com. The content on this website is absolutely amazing. You can get everything from a helmet all the way up to full body armor for the First Order Stormtrooper if you so wish. You will pay for these again, and but the quality speaks for itself. There's just some amazing, amazing models that are out there. So you can also just do general searches for whatever the model you want, .stl, which is a stereolithography file. And you should be able to find whatever it is that you need. Now a quick word on software. Now that we've downloaded the model that we want, we actually want to print the thing. We need to create a file that the 3D printer will actually recognize. So to do this, I use two pieces of software. The first piece of software I use is Mesh Mixer. This is by Autodesk. Both of these pieces of software are free to download from the internet, but I use Mesh Mixer in order to create the support material necessary to allow it to print overhangs like you can see here on the Captain Phasma model. All these little pegs are the actual support material that we need. Once I'm done in Mesh Mixer, I take it over to the next piece of software, which is Cura. Cura takes that model and slices it into the layers that will actually print on the board. Once that's done, I export it to a micro SD card, put it in the 3D printer, and away we go. Well, there you have it. The basics of 3D printing. It is a lot of fun, and it's getting a lot more affordable. So the things that you may have wanted when you were growing up, the cosplay outfits, Stormtrooper outfit, whatever it is now more accessible than it ever has been before. And you don't have to break the bank in order to do it. If you have any questions for me, if you have any suggestions, please, down in the comments below, leave that question or that suggestion. You can also email me at fatguyonfilm@gmail.com. This has been Fat Guy's Workshop. I'm David Human, your host, and thanks for stopping by. Go out there, create something awesome. Go have some fun, and as always, stay hungry. Bye, everybody.